Thanks for being with us this morning. Good morning to you on a Tuesday. My name is Christa and you're watching Charms of Silver. If you love silver and you are so very much into the trend of charm bracelets, or you remember the history that has been passed down from your family and in your family, then you'll appreciate what we're offering this morning. We've got something for everyone, whether you like vintage style, whether you like history, whether you enjoy very much baby ideas. We've got all that coming your way. Let me give you a look at what you can expect to find, and then Trina and I will walk you through an entire hour of Charms of Silver. My name's Christa, by the way. Just wanted to introduce myself. Very important. Here's a look at our sterling diamond cut French length 7.5-inch bracelet. This is the bracelet we'll be using throughout the show to display our many different charms. $23.50, J99278. We'll then move to our denim enamel star charms for $31. This is J24210. It's always fun to add a little bit of color, a little bit of splash of starlight to your life. That's coming up. And then we also have, for those of you with birthstone ideas, your choice of either the boys or the girls in our child charm with simulated birthstone for $16.25. In our boy choice, we have all months available. In our girl choice, every month but May. So if you're a May baby and the girl, you're out of luck. But other than that, we'll be in great shape. J99142. Then a key to your heart. A key to the lockbox, you never know. This is our set of 3 key charms, $19.75, J97952, headed your way in just a bit. And then we have the amphora charm. The life-giving water is what it is symbolic of. We'll have that in a bit, J64829. And then the cowboys and cowgirls on your gift list are taken care of with our boot charm, $17, J99323. A feeling of summertime with pineapples and strawberries. In our charm set, you get both for $24.50, J99325. And then we have the gemstone orb charm. If you've seen the latest Tomb Raider, you'll appreciate that one. $24.97, first time ever at a clearance price, J64831. Here's our cherub and Alestra heart charms. You will be receiving those for $21.25, J61300. Once again, you get both. And then here's our cowboy boot, horse, and saddle charms for $24.75. If you have a horse enthusiast, or if you've enjoyed the movie Seabiscuit, which I did thoroughly, go see it. You will not be disappointed, J63434. And then here's our initial charm. You can build a bracelet that says whatever you'd like, or you can just have that one initial that speaks so much. We have letters A through E, I through N, and P through Z, J99697. And if you'd rather wear a pin than a bracelet, then here's our charm holder pin for $36, J99143. And then we also have the two-tone dogwood blossom charm. Now, I'm from the South, and we used to have dogwood festivals. So if you want to remind yourself a little bit of your childhood or where you grew up, this might be a nice choice for you for $17, J99144. And then the fair. Fair is all over town this time of year. This is our whimsical carousel charm for $21, J99279. And then here's the rose and sun hat charms for $25. This is J80596. Now here's a set of 2 lockets for under $20, sold out in their original debut back on September the 10th. We're very pleased to be bringing them back, J65272. And in honor of Diamond Ink Week on QVC, we're offering our Safekeeper Anti-Tarnish Jewelry Case. This can keep your jewelry tarnish-free for up to 25 to 40 years. Purchase with purchase price of $11, H79470. So let's get started now with Charms of Silver. If you don't have a charm bracelet, then you need one basic, the bracelet itself, in order to get started. This is our sterling diamond cut French length 7.5-inch bracelet. It's priced at $23.50. Here's the measurement. As I mentioned, you'll want to have about a 7.5-inch or lesser wrist size, and 1/4 of an inch will be the width. A lobster claw closure is going to complete the look on this one. It is nicely oversized, so it's not terribly difficult to put on or take off. But it's really more about the interest of this piece that makes it so special. First, you've got double cut French link design, meaning that almost in the tradition of a Rolo, where you take, do you remember in grade school you used to take one piece of paper and you would tape it together, another piece of paper and you'd tape it together, and then you'd link the two? Well, that same style is true here, but done in a dual configuration. Secondly, it's been cut and hammered so that it allows the light to really be the center point and the focal point of this bracelet. So can it be worn by itself? Absolutely. Can you add charms to this if you'd like? Absolutely. It's a great basic, and it certainly will go a long way in helping you to create a very memorable charm bracelet for you or for someone special. One of the things I like to recommend in terms of gift giving, if you really kind of want to save a little bit of money but build a memory for someone, start a charm bracelet for them. On their birthday, give them the bracelet itself. Then for their anniversary or for Valentine's Day, you then come up with a new charm. Let's say you want to give them a key. They're going off to college and you want to give them a key to a dorm room or an apartment or a car for the first time because they're turning 16. Then that's what you would do. So then we've added the key, okay? So that's Valentine's Day. Then it's time for the holiday season. What are you going to do there? How about giving them a birthday charm? So you're able to build a bracelet, but build memories at the same time. So here's our little girl in the birthday charm. She's coming up. And now I'm starting to build a bracelet, a full jewelry wardrobe, if you will, based upon this one bracelet. And I always know what to get. There are people on our gift lists that are impossible to buy for. You never know what they want. You never know what they need. You never know what they're looking to receive. So this is an idea that allows you to buy for your babysitter, for your neighbor, for your best friend, for your niece. And you continue to build charms throughout their lifetime. Always a new event, always a new occurrence. And every time they look at that charm bracelet, they're going to think of you, and they're going to think of the time and the place that it represents. So if this is an idea that works beautifully for you, whether you have a charm bracelet already or whether you're wanting to start a new one, a lot of us have themed bracelets where we build words in terms of adding our diamond-ink letters, or we do themes, brand new babies, things we enjoy. If we enjoy equestrian events and rodeos, we may want to do one in a Western theme. If we like Southwestern jewelry, then you can build it with different gemstones that would be found in the Southwest. If you enjoy many different hobbies, that will be good for you. So think of what works great for your lifestyle and then choose the basic. This is the basic, it's your starting point, our French link bracelet for $23.50, J99278. And coming up in just 5 minutes, we'll take a look at our child charms with the simulated birthstones. We have all the choices, boy or girl, except for the month of May in our girl choice. $16.25, J99142. Coming up at the end of the show, and already very popular. These sold out in their debut. Certainly, we would appreciate you being able to have them once again. Both charms for under $20 in a locket style, oval and round, J65272. By the way, I'm wearing those lockets on my charm bracelet. It's always fun to have a locket. You can put a picture inside, a lock of hair, a rose petal, something that reminds you of a special person in your life. Carry it with you, and you could, if you'd like to, if you wanted to, you could have it engraved along the back with a birth date or initials. It's up to you. All right, let's get started now. As we've already talked about the basic, which is the bracelet. How about now beginning to build upon the charms and the idea of charms? Here's a set of 3. If you have a lot of people to buy for on that gift list and you want to be able to get several different gifts all at once, here's an idea for you. This is our sterling set of 3 denim enamel star charms. What you're seeing beautifully is the fact that these are puffed. So on one side, you get the finish of denim blue and red. On the opposite side, you get a very highly polished, beautifully done sterling silver. But look at the depth and dimension you get. Always fun. And it's the clank. It's the clank of your charms together. It's the feel of a really bulky charm bracelet that becomes a lot of fun over time. Here's the measurement. I'll give you the depth and dimension on your charms. You're looking at 1/2 inch by 1/2 of an inch, which is what you would expect. And it's the enameling process that takes such a tremendous amount of time. Why? Because it has to be done entirely by hand. Here's what they do. They take this charm. I'm going to grab the red and hold it in my hand. What they need to do and what they have to do is take and create the charm all by itself first, done in highly polished sterling silver. Then they're going to go back in and by hand, they paint in the finish that you're seeing here, that candy apple red. Now, if they mess up, if the paint starts dripping down the side, you're done. You have to start all over again. So this is a great way to celebrate summertime, shooting stars, people that we know who love celestial occasions, and then it's easy to put on and take off in that it has a very interesting clasp. You simply press to the side, it opens, then you close it very securely. Let's run off to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, you're live on the air during Charms of Silver. What's your name, please?
Good morning. This is Shirley from New York.
Good morning, Shirley. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing very well. Are you calling from New York City or more from the state?
Upstate New York.
Upstate. Well, welcome into the show. It's a pleasure to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
Did you find some charms that are special to you?
Yes, I did.
No, which ones did you choose?
Well, I chose the lockets.
Oh, good.
And the boy charm.
Ooh, the boy charm. Okay, first, you got the lockets.
Yes.
Now, are those for you or are those gifts?
No, they're for me.
Oh, good. That's fantastic. Have a little memory with you wherever you go. Now, the boy charm, is that for you as well?
Yes, it is.
And who does that represent?
Oh, it represents a very special friend that I just lost.
Oh, Shirley, I am so sorry to hear that.
Well, that happens.
Well, it does. It does indeed. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, always wear it. And I honestly believe, and I said this when my grandfather passed on, that as long as they're alive in our memories, that they're alive with us every day.
Oh, definitely.
So I hope that you wear that in good health. And thank you again for calling in, Shirley.
I will. Thank you,
Enjoy
Christa.
it. You bet.
Bye-bye.
All right, $31 the price. Once again, you get 3 charms for that price. So if you want to break them up for babysitters or teachers when we roll around very shortly to the holidays, you can do that quite easily. $31, J24210. Still to come in our Charms of Silver show, we'll be featuring our sterling initial charms for $26.25. This again is all about Diamond Week, so pay close attention to that presentation coming up very shortly, J99697. Well, coming up in Black Hills Gold Rush. Gold Rush. I love the gold rushes. This is going to be a ring that we'll be showcasing for you. And the neat thing about it is it's brand new. You haven't had a chance to pick it up before, and it's the lowest price ever on one of our most exciting items in the show. This is coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time later on tonight. And if you're unfamiliar with the Black Hills Gold Collection, you'll want to pay special attention as Jill Bauer gives you a presentation. I'm also wearing earrings from the Black Hills Gold Show, just so you know. Fair warning have been issued. All right, we're going to continue talking Charms of Silver. Here is an example of being able to remember loved ones who are lost, loved ones who are still with us, friends and family members who are celebrating birthdays, and here's how we do it. You have your choice of either the girls or the boys in every single month except for May in the girl only. So every month available. In your girls, you're going to feature a birthstone replication in the face as well as in the skirt. So you're seeing that, and then just a small stone in the center of the body. Let me give you a measurement on the charm as you take a look at our young ladies. That's going to be about 3/4 of an inch. Hard to do upside down and backwards, but you get the idea, 3/8 of an inch in width. Now you're going to move over toward our little boys. Now our little boys are beautifully dressed. There's their little overalls on, their baseball caps on, and there you're going to find the charm, or the gemstone rather, in the face, the simulated gemstone. So this is again going to be attached with a spring ring clasp, beautifully done and detailed. All months available in the boys, all months in the girls. We are missing May. January, you've got the garnet. February, amethyst. March, aquamarine. April, you have that crystal. May will be emerald. June, the pearl. July, the ruby. August, a peridot. September is sapphire. October, pink tourmaline. November is topaz. And then December will be blue zircon. So $16.25. As you dial in, you can ask about the one that fits your lifestyle best. If you have twins on the gift-giving list, what a neat idea this would be. Wear one for the girl, one for the boy, both girls. Always fun to do something like that. $16.25, J99142. And coming up in just a couple minutes, we'll give you a look at our Amphora charm for $36, J64829. And then here's a look at our Dogwood Blossom charm. It's two-tone, so it goes nicely with your other types of jewelry, both in your white and yellow metals at $17, J99144. Welcome into Charms of Silver on QVC, and good morning to you. I realize that it's Tuesday morning and it's tough to get up, but once you get up, you get going, grab that cup of coffee, sit down and relax with me a little bit. We've got some really neat charms to share with you. This is an example of one of those. If you like the idea of keys, whether they're key to your heart, a key to a car for a 16-year-old, a key to a lockbox, it could be any number of keys. Maybe it's the key to the first apartment that you're celebrating. This is a set of 3 key charms. All 3 of them available in different shades of gold tone, yellow, rose tone, and then sterling. It's always fun. And each of them are shaped just a bit differently. You're actually getting a better look at them right now. I'm going to pull this bracelet off and I'll take a measurement. Now all of the charms measure in at roughly the same amount. They'll vary slightly in the width depending upon the one you choose, but it's still about the same idea. They come at 1.25 inches in length, the width 1/4 inch. They are also made in Italy, so you're really getting true Italian craftsmanship at its finest. The details have been paid very close attention to, and we bring you a tremendous value because we're able to shop in such quantity. Here you're seeing them on Trina. Very elegant. You know, a lot of people build charm bracelets that are representative of one particular idea. For instance, if you wanted to build one around keys, you could also put small cottages, anything that had to do with opening with a key or a lock, bicycles, safety locks, cottages, all of those, maybe a heart, key to your heart. Lots of ways you can incorporate that and build a charm bracelet for maybe a girlfriend or a loved one. 1975, J97952. And then here's a look at our cowboy boot charm for $17, J99323, coming up very shortly.
Hey, this is Dave King. Don't even think about changing the channel, because if you do, you'll be missing these great programs right here on QVC.
We're continuing in Charms of Silver. Coming up still at the end of the show and already very popular, we have 2 lockets for under $20. We're seeing a big return to vintage style, very much so. And this reminds me of something that my grandmother would have passed down. Oh, I have to sneeze. Pardon me, that was rude. I apologize. We are live. So what are you going to do? $36. Sometimes they just sneak up on you. So there's just no control of the sneeze. But everyone has an idea of how you can control them. Do you have a little old wives' tale about controlling the sneezes, Miss Trina? Let it go, she says. No control. Trina's kind enough to be joining us this morning. She's now going to be showcasing the Blue Topaz Amphora charm. Now, when you see this, you may think, wow, that's interesting. What is it all about? What does it mean? We do have pieces in the show that are a bit more symbolic. This one is just that. It's actually an ancient vessel that's symbolic of life-giving water. So if you always joke about finding the fountain of youth with your family, this could be a perfect charm for mom or for grandmother. Also a good birthday gift idea, as it does provide life-giving water. You can talk a little bit about that with those of you who have faith references that would move around that charm, always reminding you that there is something greater than ourselves. Here's a look at your measurement. It's a nice size charm, really nice size. I'm going to kind of push it forward a little bit so you can get a more accurate representation. 3/4 of an inch in the length, the width at the widest point, roughly 3/8 of an inch. A lot of detail in this charm. You're noticing that cabochon of blue along the top, almost a southwestern accent in the rope border that goes around it, and then a Greek key design will accent this charm around the base or around the amphora. So it's really a lovely piece of jewelry. It will secure with a spring ring clasps for added security and safety. Let's run off to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, you're live on the air on QVC. What's your name, please?
My name is Betty from Atlanta.
Betty, I'm from Atlanta.
Well, good for you.
What area?
Dunwoody,
Oh, how nice.
Roswell Road.
I know it well. I actually used to live right off of Roswell Road.
Oh.
Right off of, but more toward the Marietta side.
Yeah, well, we're almost there. I live in a senior citizen apartment high-rise.
Okay. Well, it is a pleasure to have you here with us this morning. Thanks for
Well,
tuning
thank
in.
you. I've been smiling with you all morning.
Oh, well, thank you. Did you find something special, Betty?
Yes, I bought the twin silver lockets.
Oh, yes,
My
ma'am.
granddaughter has a charm bracelet, and she always tells me how many empty links she still has.
So she's keeping you updated, is she?
Yes, she does.
Oh, that's great. Now, Betty, why did you choose the lockets? Are you going to give both of them to her, or are you going to hold on to one for yourself and give one away?
They'll probably both go as Christmas presents, one to her and then one to my daughter-in-law in Germany.
Oh, what a nice choice that is. Now, let
Yes.
me ask you this. Were you surprised that you could pick up both of them for under $20?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
That's nice, Betty. And you know what else is neat about that is that both your daughter-in-law and your granddaughter will know that you are thinking of them each time they wear it.
I've had very good luck with your products.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, I ship things to Germany quite often, and my son works over there. He's was in the military, and my daughter-in-law is Dutch, and her family are really surprised every time she gets something, the quality and the originality of the gift.
That's fantastic. That's great. Well, you know, it's funny because my boss actually has a wife who is Dutch, and it is amazing because they say the same thing, that they receive packages and often they're very surprised by what they get. Well, good.
Yes, I know. I've got them started on it too.
Uh-oh.
They shop they shop on the German one.
Oh, great. Yeah, QVC Germany.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
My son bought some jewelry for her there also. So I mean, we're real satisfied with everything we get.
Well, I am so glad to hear that, and it's nice to hear a voice from Georgia. Thank you so much for calling in, Betty.
Okay, thank you, and thank you
take
for
care.
you're a very delightful young lady on screen.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's good to speak with you.
Have a good day.
You too, Betty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Betty from the Peach State. We have the amphora charm still available, symbolic once again of life-giving water, J64829. And then here's a look at our gemstone orb charm, which is also available for $24.97. Symbolism there as well. I'll explain it further as we get to that presentation, J64831. And then here's a look at our whimsical carousel charm for $21, J99279. Carousels always remind me of amusement parks and fairs, summertime. Thanks so much for spending time with us today. Do you remember the song Boot, Scoot, and Boogie? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's sad. It's a good country song, a country western tune. Here's a look at our sterling cowboy boot charm. Now, if you are a fan of westerns, you've always enjoyed, which by the way, one of my favorite westerns of all time happens to be Tombstone. Let me hear it for Tombstone. Have you guys not seen Tombstone? That's a great movie. You had Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell and Sam Elliott and, oh, I'm trying to remember who else was in it. Gosh, it was great. Classic Western. Here's a look at our cowboy boot charm. This one is a nice size. It is moving up towards a 7/8 of an inch mark. And then, of course, you're going to notice that the width, half of an inch. This also, too, has a really nice, easy clasp, a spring ring clasp. Notice the detail in these charms. You can even see through to the hollow interior that makes this beautifully done. Done in a satin finish, just as the inside of your boot would be a bit sueded. You can see all the detail, the writing or the scroll work that would be in the leather, right down to the sides on the boot. This is for those of you who love riding horses, who enjoy spending time watching old westerns, or have a great time out with your friends, maybe going line dancing, things like that. Always fun with the cowboy boot charm. We also have a set of 3 charms coming up, which is going to be for those of you with a western flair. $17, J99323. Also available, we have the set of 2 cherub and a lustre heart charms for $21.25, J61300. A lustre happens to be that look of a pave finish in diamonds. It's the texture you'll find on the charm. And we also have the rose and sun hat charms available for $25, J80956. Now, what is summertime without the freshest fruit? Rich strawberries straight from the garden and pineapples that have been freshly cut. That's exactly what the next charms are about. It reminds you of summertime. We've got both the strawberry and the pineapple. You get both. It's a set of 2. And you'll notice that these are done a little bit differently than what you may be used to. First, we'll start with the pineapple, which has that harlequin design, green enameling, yellow enameling, also the presence of gemstone. So the front is all enamel, the back will be more reminiscent of gemstone presence, and then of course you'll have the beauty of the pineapple with a spring ring clasp. Here is a look at our strawberry. Now the strawberry is also richly done. Green enameling for the leaves, there along the stem, then the red and the seeds fill out this piece beautifully. I used to have strawberries. Rich, my favorite desserts in the whole world is strawberry pie. Have you ever tried strawberry pie, Trina? Oh my gracious, it is so good. And it reminds me of summertime. It absolutely reminds you of summer. And here's a look at our pineapple once again. Now you get both. So if you have a child who loves strawberries, I have a friend whose little boy eats strawberries like they are going out of style. Wouldn't it be fun to add a piece like that to her charm bracelet that reminds her of that point in his life when he was about 2 years old and he was chomping on strawberries every chance he got? Maybe your favorite dessert is pineapple upside down cake. It's very rare. Yeah, Trina gave me the thumbs up there. You know, it's funny because it's difficult to find fruit when you're talking about charm bracelets. So this is a good choice for you if you're looking for a bit of fruit and summer folly, J99325. Let's run up to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, you're live on the air. My name is Christa. What is yours, please?
My name is Victor.
Hi, Victor. And where are you calling in from?
Corona Del Mar, California.
Aha, you're up late this evening, huh?
Yes, I am.
Well, it is so...
I usually stay up to watch your show.
Oh, good.
I have a difficulty buying at the store, so you make it so easy just to watch your presentation of the jewelry. And I'm able to pick and choose. And I've bought many items from QVC, and I'm always pleased with the quality, the delivery, everything is perfect.
Oh, great, Victor. We're so glad to hear that. Did you find something in this show particularly?
Yes, I got the horseshoe necklace.
Oh, yes.
And also the bracelet that you're showing, but without the charms. I figure I'll let her add her own charms.
Now, who is her? Who would that be?
A good friend of mine.
A very good friend.
Yeah, a very, very nice friend. Actually, she's a waitress at a place I go.
Okay.
And she's just a darling. And so now and then I pick up a little piece of jewelry for her.
Oh, Victor, what a kind thought that is.
Yeah, she's a sweetie, and she's very pleased with the items. And you guys have great stuff, and I couldn't be happier.
Well,
it saves me trouble of having to go and shop around. I can sit here and watch your display, and all of your items are just high quality.
Well, thank you, Victor. I very much appreciate those kind words. It was so good to talk to you today.
Thank you very much.
You have a good one, all right?
You too.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And you know, Victor made such a good point. He really did. And that is that you don't have to fight for parking places or stand in line or wait in traffic. You can shop in the privacy and comfort of your own home, in your bathrobe, with your hair in curlers if you'd like, or not. Bedroom slippers or not. It's up to you. Still available, we do have that bracelet remaining. It's our French length 7.5-inch bracelet, $23.50, J99278. Well, guys, very popular once again as these sold out in their debut. Over 150 of you have already dialed in for our locket charms. You get a set of 2 for $19.50. You can wear one and give one to someone special for them to wear. You can split them up and give them as gifts. So do stick around as we'll have that presentation at the end of the show. We have a symbolic piece of jewelry coming up in just a moment, so stick around. We'll walk you through that. But Coos, of course, returns to QVC. I'll be here for one of those shows. We're going to give you a closer look right now.
Who is Coos? He's an award-winning fashion designer and creator of bold, one-of-a-kind styles made especially for QVC.
Hi, I'm Coos. I'll be back on QVC this week for Coos, of course.
Join Coos this Wednesday starting at 5 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Wednesday, a QVC anniversary celebration of the artistry of cloisonne, one of the most famous regional handcrafts from the Orient. Enjoy select low anniversary prices. Plus, purchase with your Q card with no payments or finance charges until November 2003 during the artistry of cloisonne. 2 anniversary specials this Wednesday at 2 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Why am I practicing? Because we have a host Christmas celebration CD coming up. All the holiday favorites from your QVC family. You can vote for your favorite songs online at www.qvc.com, or you can even vote by mail if you'd like to. Call automated ordering at 1-800-345-1212, and then you can enter the item number M9855. And if you vote, then the top 3 picks will be on the CD. So it's good to have you with us. I can't sing right now. I have to save it. I have to save it for the CD. I can only warm up. Just kidding. La 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 la. All right, here's our sterling gemstone orb charm. One of my favorite scenes in a movie was when you had the lobster in The Little Mermaid, and he would sing his songs. It was always fun. I like singing. All right, here's the orb charm. Now, I told you that we would have something symbolic coming up. First, let me point out that there is a great deal of symbolism with an orb like this. The majestic orb has always been seen to be a symbol of both majesty and power. Majesty, symbolized by the amethyst, which is done in 24 points on one side. The power, more importantly, by the citrine on the opposite side. This is an amazingly intricate piece of jewelry. What you'll notice is that it begins with a highly polished plate. It then has a rope of silver, which has been oxidized. Almost the symbol of infinity there, scroll works working down into where we've placed the gemstones, and then on the opposite side, you have that same feeling. The neatest thing about this is the fact that they've taken the clasp and they've done what we call an S-hook. Sorry about that, guys, it was a little bit shaky. Let me adjust it. You can see it right there. It's more in the shape of a seahorse, which means literally all you do is walk it right through, it pops off, and when you want to make sure that it stays in place, you'll put it on your bracelet, and then you'll just clamp it down with some pliers if you need to. Jane Brown is in the house. Janie Brown, and with curly hair, I might add. You know what? You're going to get a little preview of Jane Brown in the morning show. Curly hair. I've never seen it that way before. I like it. You look great. It won't last, you don't think? Grab some more hairspray and then join us. Yeah, good to see you. All right, Charms of Silver is the name of the show. Now, let me remind you once again what you're looking at. I'm going to place this on my bracelet. Just kind of lock it in. And if you want to make it tighter, no problem whatsoever. You just want to take some pliers and just squeeze it once you lock it onto your charm bracelet. So I've got my orb in the middle. Let me show you how incredibly immense this is in terms of size. Very deep. You're looking at about 1 inch by 1/2 inch. But look at the dimension. This is a piece that has been done in great detail. All the way around, you're going to find symbols of majesty and wealth and power, and it's symbolic of just that, majesty and power with those gemstones. So give this to somebody who's going through a rough time. You know, all of us face those days, don't we? You wake up and it just doesn't seem like things are as happy as they were the day before. But fear not, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. There's an orb at the end of the tunnel. And it's fun too, because when you see a piece of jewelry like this, it's got so much dimension and so much character and texture and life to it and color. It's nice to be able to have that. And it's clearance priced for the first time ever at $24.97. Compare this to what you would have to pay in your retail store or what you would even pay with QVC regularly. And you know you're getting a great value. Just to let you know, we're now very limited in our quantity. We have about 100 to go around at this point. So we'll wrap it up, J64831. Still to come, for those of you who are big fans of Western wear, we have the cowboy boot, the horse and saddle charms coming up under $25. J63434. And then here's our sterling child charm with simulated birthstones. They are still available in your choice of the little boy or the little girl. The only month we are now sold out of is May in the little girl. The little boy still remains, J99142. Charms of Silver is the name of the show. We're now going to talk about hearts. Earlier we featured keys, and I said a good complement to keys are always hearts, key to your heart. Here's a look at a set of 2 charms. One is going to be just that, finished in our Illustra finish, meaning it looks as if you've set pave diamonds into the face. The size of this charm, 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch. The second charm in the series will be this one right here. And this is going to feature a cherub. And you see that cherub there along the face. Once again, the Illustra finish in the background, more that look of diamonds being set into the face, almost like a coin actually, with a cherub on it and a beautifully finished to boot. So you get both charms for $21.25. Spring ring clasp will complete the look, and it's J61300. Now, a neat thing about getting a set of 2 charms is you can do one of 2 things. You can either choose to break them up and give them to 2 separate people. For instance, you could give an angel of protection to a friend who's going on a trip or who does a lot of traveling, the little cherub. Maybe for the holidays, that would be a nice choice. And then if you have someone special, this would be nice for you. You know, charms make great bridesmaids gifts. Let me flip that around. Oops, there you go. Great bridesmaid's gift. The junior bridesmaid could get the angel, and then your maid of honor could get the heart, or vice versa. Nice, huh? 2125, let's run off to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, you're live on the air on QVC. What's your name, please?
Carolyn from New Jersey.
Carolyn from New Jersey?
Yes.
New Jersey. Well, welcome in. It's nice to have you here with us today. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you find some special charms of silver?
Yes, I ordered the charm bracelet with the 3 keys.
Oh, yeah, the 3 keys. Excellent. What is it that you like about that choice, Carolyn?
Oh, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it.
You do?
Yeah. Now tell me something.
Yes.
by me ordering other charms,
Yes,
do
ma'am.
they fit on that bracelet with the keys?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Every charm
Okay.
in this show will fit back to the bracelet that we're showcasing as well,
Oh, okay.
just
All
so you
right.
know. And I also wanted to mention too, Carolyn, if you place an order for your charms
Yes.
during the show and you pick up like more than one charm in the same order,
Yes.
you can save on your shipping and handling a little bit if you want to do that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So just some more ideas to get you in trouble.
Tell me about it.
I know the feeling. I do it to myself all the time.
Yes, and I love this one.
Oh, good. Well, I'm very glad. I am so glad that we had it for you and that we had those keys. Now, did you pick up the bracelet too?
With the keys?
Well, yes, ma'am. The bracelet is separate. You get the keys or the bracelet.
No, I just pick up the keys.
Okay, so if you don't have a charm bracelet, you may want to go back and pick up this one.
Okay, is that the bracelet with the keys?
Yes, ma'am. I put the key on it
Uh-huh.
just so you could take a look at it.
Okay. What's the number for the bracelet?
I tell you what, it's J99278,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to show it to you right there. There it is,
Oh.
$23.50, Miss Carolyn.
Okay, thank you. I thought it came with it.
Oh, no. I'm glad you clarified that. I should have been a little more clear, so I appreciate you drawing that to my attention.
Okay.
So what you can do, I'll put you on hold, and we'll put you right back through, and you'll be able to pick it up.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure. Thank you again.
And
Bye-bye.
thank you.
All right, Carolyn's going to hold on the line. So keep in mind, any of the charms you pick up should work nicely with your standard charm bracelets, or you can choose ours. $21.25 for your set of 2 Alestra charms, J61300. Coming up in just a couple minutes, we'll take a look at our sterling initial charms from Diamonique, the world's finest simulated diamond, J99697. Well, as I mentioned earlier, Jane Brown with the curly do and Dan Hughes by her side checking in. Hi!
Do I look younger? Because that's really what I was
that curly
gonna-
hair is the only way they could tell us apart.
I said earlier in our morning meeting that my curls would probably fall out, and he said,
I just want to know how girls can go to the hairdresser and come home with more hair. That's not fair. That's not even fair. Look at this. That's not fair. I'm going to the wrong place.
I should know not to say hair falling out.
Yes.
To Dan, I'm sorry.
I was a little
That was
self-conscious about
insensitive.
that.
Well, we are gearing up for the QVC morning show.
Morning.
Good morning. We've got so much to talk about in that show. Our today's special value is going to give you confidence. We've got something that could literally save your life in that show.
Yep.
We'll talk about that from SOS. But we also have something that you don't want to leave home without when you're going on vacation. This is from Travelon. It's a shoulder bag with the travel ID holder. It's only $19.12.
Travelon's a company that not only do all of their executives do a ton of traveling, but they take a lot of customer feedback, and they are constantly updating their products to make them the very, very best. This is a lot of miles spent.
Yeah.
Walking through airports and traveling from point A to point B to make it one of the easiest bags. And it's not just for people who fly a lot or travel. It's just a way of getting organized at an inexpensive price that's going to hold up. We finally got more back into stock.
It's easy to open up, too.
Yes.
Thank you. Who set this up? Somebody. Oh, my gosh. Here we go.
There you go. Man, I'm glad you got that open because there were about 9 million people going, I wonder what's on the Today Show.
Thank
Thanks.
you very much.
Thank you.
The whole idea, though, is it's designed so that even though it has a small profile, there's a lot of good things inside of it. Storage on the outside, and then it has this nifty-difty little shoulder strap that can actually work also as a belt strap. So anyway, we will be more prepared in just about 20 minutes and talk about some great products in the morning show.
There's extra caffeine in the coffee machine. It should be a good day. So we'll see you coming up in about 20 minutes. Thanks, Christa.
I like both of your hair. Thank you very much. But both do's. And by the way, Dan mentioned coffee, which is a great idea at this time of the morning. So anytime you'd like to drop by, guys, I just saw Jane Brown painting her nails. I just saw it. Oh, if you could see what I see. It's a crazy world. All right, welcome once again to Charms of Silver. If you are someone who enjoys equestrian events or riding horses or saddlery or cowboy movies or collectibles, then this is going to be a set of charms for you. First, we'll begin with the cowboy boot. That will then be followed by our horse, and then lastly, the saddle. Now, you get all three of these charms for $24.75. Beautifully cast, detailed pieces. Here you're seeing that saddle with even the detail in the stirrups. If you saw the movie Seabiscuit this weekend, it is fantastic. It is inspirational and it makes you feel good. And this could be a charm for someone who enjoys equestrian events. Here's a look at your measurement. Measures in at about 1/2 inch, and then in width slightly under. You're looking, oh nope, right at 1/2 inch. There's a lot of detail in these pieces, and you'll see too, there's our horse. Do you remember the black stallion? Always a nice one. All of these are connected, by the way, with a spring ring clasp, and then lastly, we have our cowboy boot. Horse Whisperer, also a classic. Let's run off to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, what's your name, please?
Shirley.
Hi, Shirley, and where are you calling from?
From Indiana.
From Indiana. Good to have you here. What did you find in our show?
Well, I got the locket charms.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And then I got the little girl charm for October.
Oh, now, little girl for October, who could that be, Miss Shirley?
My granddaughter.
And what's her name?
Isabel.
Oh, I love that name. That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How old is she going to be in a few months?
She'll be 2 in October.
Oh, the terrible 2s are coming your way, Shirley.
They've already started.
How wonderful that you'll be able to have that charm. Now, is that going to go on your charm bracelet, or is that a gift for her?
It's a gift for her mother.
Oh, how nice. That's going to be excellent. And the lockets, are those for yourself, or are those going to be gift ideas as well?
Well, one for my daughter-in-law and one for me.
Oh, that's nice. Share a little bit. Now, have you started building charm bracelets for them, or did they have them already and you're just adding to them?
No, she got her charm bracelet this past spring for Mother's Day.
Oh, wow.
We started it with the Mother's Day charms, and then we gave her the birthday charm, the cake, this last Sunday.
Oh, Shirley, what a neat idea that is.
We thought it was really nice. I had one when I was younger, and I appreciate having it.
Me too. And you always look at those charms and think of different points in your life and stories that people can tell you. It's almost like a history that you can wear and take with you.
Absolutely.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
You're more than welcome.
And hug on Isabel for me if you would.
I will.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we are going to continue now. More Charms of Silver coming up, but let me remind you that you get all three, both the cowboy boot, the horse, and saddle charms for $24.75, J63434. And also available, we've got the cowboy boot charm in its singular form for $17, J99323. And then here's a look at our sterling two-tone ribbon charm holder pin. For those of you who don't really want to wear it on a bracelet, but you still want the beauty and romance of charms, this is a nice idea for you, J99143. Now, if you could wear a bracelet that spelled out a word, what would it be? How about hot stuff, chick, Christa, your initials? It could be anything. You can make up anything you want, and you're going to need these letters to do it. This is our Diamonique Sterling initial charm. You can write out words. You can use them as just initials. You can have them represent places, maybe someplace you met your husband or you've enjoyed visiting in the past. $26.25, J99697. Now, here's what we have available. A, B, C, D, and E. We are available but very, very light on F and G. And H. We have I through N, and then P through Z, and a very few of O remaining. So that's what you can expect to receive. $26.25, a spring ring clasp will complete the look on each and every one of these, so they're very simple to add to a necklace or to a bracelet. And then here is your measurement. So there's R. Just giving you an idea of what these will look like in their most basic form. And of course, these can mix and match with the other types of lockets that you wear. And it's fun too, because you could just give maybe 2 each occasion, each holiday. Maybe your granddaughter or your grandson has just learned their ABCs. You could give them that, A, B, and C, and build it up over time. By the way, is that F as in Fox? F as in Fox is now entirely sold out. Let's run off to the phone line and see who's with us. Hi, you're live on the air on QVC. My name is Christa. What is yours, please?
Hi, Christa. My name is Cheryl from Phoenix, Arizona.
Ooh, Cheryl, you know I'm going to be in Arizona at the end of August.
Well, great. Come on over.
I am. We've got a big Southwestern jewelry event live from Santa Fe, so I'll be out in your neck of the woods very shortly.
Well, bring a water cooler with you.
Oh, am I going to be hot?
You're going to be hot, yes.
Really? Like
But
sweltering hot or just warm?
Sweltering hot, but it's worth it.
Is
We
it?
got big, beautiful pools everywhere.
Oh, good. I love pools.
Huge refrigerated malls.
Sounds like a plan to me. I look forward to my visit.
You'll like it, believe me.
Well, did you find something special in the show?
Oh, I sure did. I just ordered that one of those Dominique initials.
Ooh, now which one did you choose, Cheryl?
Well, C for Cheryl.
Ooh, nice choice. I like it too.
Yes, and then I ordered the cherub and heart charms.
Oh, good. You've been busy.
And then I ordered the bracelet.
Aha, so you got the bracelet, you got the cherub and the heart, and then you got the C for Cheryl. Now, are the cherub and the heart for you as well?
Yes, they are.
That's very nice. That should make a nice compliment.
Well, I hope so. And then I want to work on getting some little boy and girl charms for all my grandchildren, but I have 12 of them.
Oh.
So I think I'll have to do that 1 or 2 at a time.
I think that sounds like a great plan. Cheryl, thank you for calling in. It was so good to speak with you, and thanks for the warning about the heat. I'll come prepared.
You'll love it. Bring your suit.
You bet. Thanks
okay,
again.
Krista, thank you. And you're such a pleasure to watch in the morning.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you bet.
Good to talk to you, Cheryl.
Likewise.
Stay cool.
Bye.
Bye. All right, your choice of the initials from Dominique, and it's Dominique Week on QVC, so special Dominique Week opportunities throughout, J99697. We won't have time for a full presentation here. Oh, that's sad, because, you know, I'm from the home of the Dogwood Festivals. But this is the Dogwood Blossom Charm for $17, J99144.
Hi, this is Jill Bauer. It's another busy day here on QVC, and wait till you see what we have coming up later.
You're watching Charms of Silver on QVC, and if you are a person who doesn't really like wearing a lot on your wrist, then you're not going to want to take advantage of a charm bracelet. For you, we have what we call a charm pin. Now, this is two-tone, so it works great with either your yellow metals or your white metals. And what you'll want to do is take the pin, kind of stuck here, but let me flip it over to the back. All right. Do you see how there's a little loop area where you squeeze almost as if this were a safety pin? And then it rocks out. So then, much like a wishbone, you're able to apply any charm you'd like. So let's just take one of our charms. For instance, coming up, we've got the locket. Now, because all of these charms have a spring ring clasp, you certainly do not have to use the clasp, but you can if you want. So you want to take it and you want to loop it up through, and then you just continue. Now, if it's a really thin charm, then, you know what, I'm just going to save a little time. I'm going to use the clasp itself. Just put it on this side. There you go. So here's an example of how it works. And then you start layering your charms. Cute, huh? $36. You can wear it on a hat or on a handbag if you want to do that. And you still have that jingle of charms. J99143. Now, if you want minty fresh breath, not just today, but all day long, every day, even when you wake up in the morning, you're going to want to check out our presentation of Tri-Oral during the morning show. It's our first ever Tri-Oral Today's Special Value, the Fresh Breath 2 Formula Rinse System and Fresh Breath Kit. You get everything you see there for under $30. But remember, that opportunity is good for today and today only, and only while supplies last. All right, now this is going to be our last presentation of the hour, and it's already been immensely popular. One of the hottest trends in jewelry is the return to vintage style. Things that remind you of your mother and your grandmother and her mom are all going to be summed up in one word, and that's locket. Here's an example of 2 charms. You received both of them. Over 250 of you have already dialed in. This is a charm that sold out the last time it was on the air, its original debut back on September the 10th. You'll receive both the oval charm and the round charm. These are lockets. They opened. I'll showcase that in a moment. But I also wanted to point out the back. This is going to be a highly polished, flat back surface. So if you did want to put in a birth date or an anniversary, or you wanted to put in an initial on the back and have that engraved, you could do that as well. 2 lockets under $20. Now, what is it that you put inside of a locket? Is it a picture? You can do that. Absolutely, you can do that. Let me open our locket here so I can show you the inside. You can put a picture in here if you'd like and carry that with you. You could put rose petals from a dried up bouquet that's from someone special. A little bit of perfume on a cotton ball can sit right inside. You can also, if you want to, and this is something that's a little bit different, but maybe put a lock of hair from your baby right there on the inside. And then you close it, it stays secure, and you can take them with you anywhere you go. Maybe they're traveling a great deal and you want to give them a locket and hold on to one for yourself. Maybe put in matching items in the 2 of them. Or also a great idea just to go ahead and pick up and then set it aside. We love charms because of what they represent. We build charm bracelets because of the memories that they represent. Why not be able to have both memories, current and past, in a 2 charm set? Lockets, both of them, round and oval in size for $19.50. And as I remind you, sold out in their debut back on September the 10th. Sometimes it takes us a while to get these pieces back. So you could be pregnant and have a child in the amount of time that it took us to get these back in. And that's a long, long time. So $19.50 for 2 charms, done in a locket style. Pictures of a loved one who has just passed on. Pictures of a newborn you want to show off and carry with you close to your heart. Another neat thing about these charms is that often we wear lockets for necklaces, and certainly you can do that with this one. If you want to put it onto a necklace that you already own, the spring ring clasp should allow you to do just that. However, if you want to be able to mix it up a little bit, put this on a charm bracelet and wear it just as I have here, with the locket closed beautifully along the wrist. Then you can engrave information along the back. This is great for bridesmaids' gifts. It's nice for communions and baptisms because you're able to hold on to the memory. Put a very small picture of that newborn right inside the locket, and then on the back, engrave the date. It's a nice opportunity. We are now approaching 500 that have been spoken for. Under $20, our set of 2 round and oval locket charms. Right now, however, we're going to take a moment to give you a look at some of the things that we featured throughout the show. We'll begin with the bracelet that we've been using for our presentations. A diamond cut 7.5-inch bracelet for $23.50, J99278. We also had your choice of either the little boys or the little girls with the simulated birthstones. We have all of them remaining except for the month of May in the girls, 1625, J99142. We also have our gemstone orb charm that symbolizes majesty and power, under $25, first time ever at a clearance price, so once it's gone for good, J64831. And then we have for the cowboy boot, the horse and saddle charms, all 3 for under $25, J63434. And your choice of initial for $26.25 as we celebrate Diamond Ink Week on QVC. Don't forget to ask about some other shows headed your way. G99697. And our two-tone dogwood blossom charm is still available, but unfortunately we didn't have time for that presentation. J99144. And then here's a look at our whimsical carousel charm for $21, J99279. Your choice of the rose or the sun hat for $25, J80956. And now getting limited in a locket charm that sold out in its original debut. You get both charms, oval and round size, $19.50 the price, J65272. Well, that's going to wrap it up for Charms of Silver. Trina, thank you so much for spending time with us today. Good to see you as always. Are you hanging out for the morning show? Indeed, she will be around. So Jane Brown, Trina, and Dan Hughes, a dangerous combination. Coming up in the QVC Morning Show, they'll give you a look at a way you can have fresh breath all day long.